I am pumped to do this video right now because we are in it. We are in this first bull market consolidation, and this is a total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is altcoin market cap, and it is in a beautiful moment of consolidation in this first kind of leg up for altcoins before the continuation of the 2025 bull market. And I'm excited to do the video because I just want to propose some data that backs that up, the case for continuation, because there are a lot of bears out there, and that's fine, but I'm going to use Ethereum, XRP, and Cardano charts, the OGs, to really just get a nice visualization of what's going on here. So please hit the subscribe and like on the way in. Let's just jump into the video. I want to just put my sentiment out there. I said I'm going to say this one time, and we can revisit this post in October 2025. I think we can revisit this post in the next 30 to 45 days. Anyone selling their altcoin position right now will likely regret doing that big time. They will really not be happy about that decision. This is my opinion. This is what I think is going to happen. Even in the shorter term, I put October 2025, let's look back. But even in the shorter term, I think we can look back. So I want to start just, here's the total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin and ETH. One thing I just want to make a note of, I talked about it recently, this 20-week just getting separation from the 50-week at this purple line. That is, Bitcoin dominance just started falling recently in November. This is altcoins kicking things off. This isn't like we're in the parabolic mania phase of altcoin season. This is just kicking off. And this 20-week and the 50-week starting to kind of get that separation as we consolidate and continue higher highs and higher lows. This is the beginning of what we want to see in a bull market. Let's start with Ethereum. Then the XRP data, I just want to say, is incredibly exciting. I've been following Blockchain Backer, and he put out some really good recent content that I think XRP is going to give us really nice hints of the continuation of this bull market. But let's start with Ethereum because Ethereum has its own hints on the chart. Such a powerful story playing out with Ethereum. And one reason, before we even look at what's happening from a price action perspective and momentum standpoint, Ethereum has not even broken the previous swing highs of March 2024. I will continue saying that this is one of the most powerful signals that the top is not in. And altcoin season, actually the fun part of altcoin season, hasn't even kicked off. Ethereum has not even broken the previous, obviously it's not broken all-time highs, but it's not even broken the previous swing high in 2024. It's at this level of resistance. It's been at this level of just kind of redistribution, and altcoin season just triggered, and it's setting up insane structure that we've been tracking, this inverse head and shoulders. And I think the right shoulder, as it's revisited down to the 20 and the 50-week moving averages, I think the right shoulder, and we're going to see something similar on Cardano, the right shoulder is almost towards the end of completion, and I think we're going to have an Ethereum just breakout. And the reason that, besides price action, that this is so bullish is just because we have the Ethereum ETF. There was a moment we had the Bitcoin ETF, and people were like, man, why is price not happening for Bitcoin? Where's the breakout? For a very long time, we have the ETF. What's going on? And then Bitcoin broke out, right? Broke $100,000. Ethereum, we have the same story. What's going on with Ethereum? The ETF did nothing for Ethereum. There's a lag. There was a lag with Bitcoin. There's a lag with Ethereum. I genuinely think Ethereum is going to break out, and we are closer than ever after all of this structure, closer than ever. But we look at momentum now, and you can just see, I want to point this out. If you look at the weekly momentum oscillator, looking so strong, has not even touched overbought since all the way back here when it did make that kind of last swing high. But since then has not touched overbought on the weekly. You can see what an Ethereum bull market looks like, by the way, all the way back here. Nowhere close to that happening, right? So that is one visualization of the bull market. It's not even happened yet. It's not even happened yet. But not only that, if you look at the momentum oscillator and the way in which it's kind of trending upwards, it looks so similar to back here before Ethereum went crazy and approached all-time high and eventually broke all-time high. And what's really cool about it is if you look at when that was happening kind of on this momentum oscillator, it was before Bitcoin dominance started falling. There's that purple line last cycle, right? This is before Bitcoin dominance started falling that was happening. Right now, we have altcoin season triggered. Bitcoin dominance started falling. And we're getting a very similar look on the weekly chart for Ethereum as it's consolidating above these weekly moving averages. And this is exactly kind of what was happening back then, last cycle, and Ethereum flew after that. Ethereum charts are looking so good. And I say that in the broader context of all crypto. This is such a good indicator for all altcoins through this consolidation phase. Now, I want to look at XRP charts, and then we're going to look at Cardano charts. These altcoins, everybody, the way in which they're consolidating and what they are doing right now, if you've studied cycles and if you've looked at these breaks that happen along the way in a bull market, these charts are looking very good so far. I want to just take a couple clips from Blockchain Backer. You're only as good as the data you absorb in this game. And I can't sit here and absorb all the data, especially, I do a lot of Bitcoin analysis. I know the Bitcoin charts very well, Cardano charts very well, even Dog meme coin and other meme coins and Ethereum. XRP, I like XRP, but I don't know the charts as well. But I will tell you, there are analysts that I follow in this space, Blockchain Backer, one of them, and I can't get over this data that he's been putting out. It is so on point. It is such good analysis. And I just want to share a couple clips with you. Look at the XRP chart and you'll see, man, these are really strong hints for altcoin season continuation. Check this out. This is from, by the way, 6 days ago. Check it out.
Which is like what happens when a continuation is happening. And here's an example of something running up big. This is like Bitcoin back in 2023 and 2024. And to give you an example of what that run up looked like, and then a sideways consolidation to then ultimately break.
He took this fractal from 23, 24 Bitcoin, and I'm not sure what time frame, maybe it was a 4 hour, I guess, but he put it on an XRP chart. And you can see, and this is such a nice visualization that I'm happy he spotted this, a nice visualization of what consolidation looks like, these redistribution phases, reaccumulation phases, as he says in, I think, in the next clip, and then continuation. And he's been tracking this, and I've been watching along, and you can just see, if you look where he was kind of in that last 6 days ago video, there's even room for this last dip before that launch pad move. And here's where we are. He just released this video 41 minutes ago. Look at how this fractal's playing out. Look at where XRP is. Let's check it out.
But that's just the reality of it. We're way deep into this thing. My thoughts are we're at the very end of accumulation. We're just kind of nitpicking, where's that thing going to land in right here for things to be able to shoot their way up and for the range to be completed. So I think we're close. If we haven't already done it, the question is there enough juice for something to be able to pull off a real reversal today with broader markets being closed?
Crazy. The fractal playing out insane, right? And this has been a very nice consolidation. If we go look at XRP, this isn't a 4 hour like he has, but even the consolidation on the daily charts, if you're not even spotting what Blockchain Backer over there is spotting, you can just see this. And I talk about it all the time. We start getting crazy overextended from these moving averages, 200 some percent overextension. Doesn't mean the bull market is in, but it absolutely means dips are necessary. And this is one altcoin, not to mention all the others. But then you pull into the moving averages. This is something I look for specifically. It's not rocket science. It's one of the most simple things to look for. You get all this overextension. It's like, all right, we're getting crazy overheated here. Look at the RSI. It's just overbought. Time to chill. Time to cool off. And this is a multi-week process. It's a painful process. And XRP chart doesn't even look that bad in the process. I mean, it's at prices that it was at towards the upper end when it was way overbought. Now it's not overbought anymore. So the daily chart just overlays nicely with Blockchain Backer's 4 hour chart that he's looking at. And look at this, the squeezing of these moving averages. Again, maybe there's more choppiness, maybe there's more downside, right? And you can see kind of that's in play on his chart in this green range. But I really think, as Blockchain Backer has on this chart, the visualization here with this fractal, there's a very strong potential, and there's no guarantees, that this kind of redistribution consolidation phase, not just for XRP, and I'm using XRP as a altcoin indicator, because if XRP just explodes before everything else, that's a very good indicator for everything else. But the chart looking very nice, consolidation looking very nice. Cardano, everybody. I just looked at the Ethereum inverse head and shoulders, right? That kind of goes back to these March 2024 lows. Cardano broke swing highs. Cardano broke those swing highs. You look at the Ethereum chart, it did not break that swing high just yet, right? And that's fine, just different type of consolidation, different structure. But Cardano did break it, and therefore we have an inverse head and shoulders in play for Cardano right now, but it has an upward sloping neckline. That is so bullish. When we're looking at inverse head and shoulders, an upward sloping neckline like this is a very bullish indicator. So the neckline currently, as it stands, around $1.40. But if this plays out where ADA's just kind of maybe another swing low, like we just saw in XRP, people are freaking out even more. Maybe ADA falls into the 70s. If this right shoulder does just play out into February or March and we get the breakout, that neckline would be at $1.60. And that's the beginning of the breakout of this very large inverse head and shoulders target to the upside, everybody. It's a bull market target. This is a macro target. I'm not saying this is the ultimate swing high of the bull market, but very nicely into that range that we've been discussing, right? This upper range of around $10 down to around $5, $250 billion market cap, $7, $8 target, healthy target for ADA in this bull market, higher high on the macro, looking very good. The structure that is setting up for that right now. And I wanted to mention in relation to Cardano another thing. If you look at ADA right now on the daily, we had this previous swing high, right? Right here. And then we started consolidating. And it's crazy that people are just like, it's the bear market, it's over, just because of this consolidation that's happening with these altcoins. This doesn't even look that bad. But notice it's been around 50 days. I wanted to point out, and I thought this was a pretty cool data point, even this last swing high, and I'm talking kind of about bullish swing highs that are going to see another swing high. So again, kind of what blockchain backers looking at for XRP, just this redistribution and then continuation. With something like ADA, if we look at the daily chart, we had a move like that all the way back here, exiting that bear market, swing high, consolidation, and then a higher high. Now, what we're looking for is, obviously, because now we're in a bull market territory, we're looking for higher highs. But notice how that consolidation was 41 days. And then I skipped the bear market because we're not in a bear market. I'm not using that data in this way that ADA interacts with consolidation and moving averages. But I'm going back to the last bull market now, and even a very similar time of the last kind of phase for ADA. So here's ADA consolidating, right? After a very nice swing high, here's it consolidating. People probably just like, it's over. 57 days before it reached the bottom, and then boom, continuation to the bull market. And notice, this is the 20 crossing below the 50-day moving average. And then we have towards the end of the bull market, the 20 crossing below the 50-day, big consolidation for ADA, 65 days. So 57 days in bull environment, 65 days in bull environment. We go to 2023 into 2024, 41 days of consolidation in bull market environment. And right now we are in 50 days of consolidation in a bull market environment. And I really mean a bull market environment. That is to say, Bitcoin halving has happened. Altcoin season just triggered. Just triggered. That doesn't mean altcoins are putting in all-time highs right now, but just triggered. Bitcoin dominance falling. And so ADA in this consolidation right around 50 days, or actually it's not even been 50 days yet. I think I extended that to say, what if it ends up being 50 days? But we're at 38 days. What if it ends up being 50 days? What if it's January 22nd and ADA goes lower from here, and then finally the bottom is in, and then we get continuation? The way in which these altcoins are moving are not only normal, and the volatility of it is not only normal, the charts look really good. The charts look very healthy for the 2025 year that we're about to go in. Trump taking office in 11 days. Governments racing to Bitcoin and crypto. ETFs. The story continues, everybody. These are just my thoughts. Nothing is guaranteed. I am of the sentiment of bullishness. That just is what it is. But I'm trying to present all of the data to you, so I'm not just throwing hype out there. I think I'm throwing very realistic data out there. I think what I'm seeing is very realistic. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please hit the subscribe, hit that like, and turn notifications on. I appreciate all of your support out there. I hope we're doing well. See you in the next video. God bless.